Once labelled as a Premier League flop, Kevin De Bruyne's journey from nothing to becoming the best midfielder in the world is nothing short of extraordinary. Brace yourself for his story, filled with passion, determination, heartbreak and triumph. Picture a young De Bruyne playing football and wreaking havoc everywhere he went, even within the walls of his own house. His parents, realising his potential, decided to enrol him at a local academy in KVV Drogen. Little did they know that this was just the beginning of a remarkable story. De Bruyne's drive to reach the top was unmatched, and when he realised he needed a change, he fearlessly left his team to join Ghent, proclaiming their training sessions were superior. This marked the birth of a true footballing monster. But life at Ghent wasn't easy for De Bruyne. Despite his exceptional talent, many doubted him, considering him an alien among mortals. The players and coaches turned their backs on him, provoking a fight they ultimately lost. De Bruyne's resilience was unbreakable, and soon enough, another team, Genk, recognised his potential and beckoned him to join their ranks. This pivotal move would change everything for De Bruyne. As De Bruyne settled into his new club, he began tearing it up on the pitch, leaving opponents in awe. Success seemed to be on his side until a fateful decision threatened to alter his life. Genk sought to make things easier for their players, and the idea of sending them to foster families emerged. For De Bruyne, this news was bittersweet, for he carried a secret burden deep within him. However, tragedy struck, shattering his world. Returning home from his foster family, he discovered his mother in tears, and the revelation she shared would turn him into a force to be reckoned with. The foster family had rejected him, claiming he was too difficult, too different. Imagine being a vulnerable child confronted with such harsh words. But De Bruyne was no ordinary kid. He was a machine. Fueling his determination, he grabbed his football, unleashed his frustration for 5 relentless hours. With no one willing to take him in, he found himself in a special home for children with issues, where his football dreams seemed to crumble. However, he refused to accept defeat. De Bruyne crafted a plan that would either launch him to the top or send him back home. "I'm going to be in the first team, no matter what," he resolved. His mission was clear: earn a spot on the team within 2 months or face failure. De Bruyne's game had to reach new heights, and he delivered. Before Lewandowski's awe-inspiring 5-goal performance, there was De Bruyne, scoring 5 goals for Genk's B team. His coach, astounded by the display, demanded his immediate promotion to the first team. Even the foster family that had cast him aside couldn't deny his talent. They returned, hoping for redemption, but De Bruyne stood firm, showing them the door. Now in the first team, De Bruyne knew he had to fight his way to the top. In his 3rd season, he became a force to be reckoned with, dominating the league with 5 goals and 16 assists, helping his team secure the championship. His stellar performances caught the attention of the national team, earning him a debut with the Red Devils, leaving even the great Vincent Kompany in disbelief. Chelsea, keen on capturing emerging talents, including De Bruyne, made a move, signing him for £7 million. However, he was quickly loaned out to Werder Bremen, where he showcased his brilliance with 10 goals and 9 assists in the Bundesliga. Off the field, a storm brewed when he discovered his girlfriend cheated on him with none other than Thibaut Courtois, his teammate. The betrayal affected his performance, and Jose Mourinho, the manager, not fully convinced, didn't hesitate to sell him to Wolfsburg for a profit. Little did Mourinho know that he would soon regret that decision. De Bruyne returned to Germany and set the league ablaze, becoming a dominant force with 16 goals and 28 assists in all competitions. His exceptional performances even earned him a nomination for the prestigious Ballon d'Or award. The big boys took notice, and Manchester City broke the bank, making him their record signing in 2015. De Bruyne had one thing on his mind: revenge. Back in England, he was determined to prove his worth. His wife became his trusted companion and confidant, encouraging him to open up and see the game from a different perspective. Their partnership brought out the best in him, and when Pep Guardiola took charge of Manchester City, he recognised De Bruyne's extraordinary talent. Guardiola fueled his ambition, declaring that he could easily become one of the top 5 players in the world. In the 2017-18 season, City dominated the league and De Bruyne led the assist charts with 16. Not limiting his prowess to the club level, he showcased his brilliance at the 2018 World Cup, helping Belgium secure 3rd place and leaving the Samba boys in awe with his remarkable goal against Brazil. However, tragedy struck in 2018-19 when a devastating knee injury left him in tears, fearing the end of his career. But with the support of his wife and loved ones, he fought back and made a remarkable comeback. In the 2019-20 season, De Bruyne ascended the mountain of greatness, registering 13 goals as a midfielder. But that wasn't all. He equalled Thierry Henry's record of 20 assists in a single Premier League season, with 10 goals and 18 in all competitions, solidifying his status as a certified Premier League icon. In the following season, De Bruyne continued to shine, playing a pivotal role in City's success. With 10 goals and 18 assists in all competitions, he guided the team to a league triumph on the final day of the season. However, Kevin De Bruyne's 2021-22 season was a rollercoaster ride that left fans and pundits alike on the edge of their seats. It was a season filled with unexpected twists, incredible performances, and a touch of magic that showcases De Bruyne's true brilliance. The season began with high expectations for De Bruyne and his Man City teammates. They were determined to retain the Premier League title. De Bruyne, with his mesmerising skills and exceptional vision, was seen as the driving force behind their ambition. However, fate had a different plan in store for De Bruyne. In the early stages of the season, he suffered a serious injury that left him sidelined for a significant period. Many feared it would be a major setback for both the player and his team. Undeterred, De Bruyne embarked on a grueling rehabilitation process, determined to make a triumphant return. He worked tirelessly with the medical team. His teammates and the entire Man City fan base rallied behind him, eagerly awaiting his comeback. Finally, the day arrived when De Bruyne made his highly anticipated return to the pitch. Match after match, De Bruyne inspired his teammates with his exceptional performances. He orchestrated Man City's attacks, threading inch-perfect passes through the tightest of defences. His long-range strikes left goalkeepers rooted to the spot, and his creativity seemed limitless. As the season progressed, De Bruyne's influence grew stronger. Manchester City's results improved dramatically and they surged to the top of the Premier League table. As the season drew to a close, Manchester City lifted the Premier League trophy once again. De Bruyne was at the heart of their success, having played a pivotal role in their triumph. His performances had captivated fans and he was rightfully hailed as one of the best players of the season, thanks to 19 goals and 14 assists in all competitions, which is a great number considering KDB missed a number of games with his ankle injury and the fact a certain virus was spreading around. The writer who once called De Bruyne a flop deserved nothing but laughter. De Bruyne himself shared an image of the article, humorously acknowledging the misguided judgment. He silenced his haters, shut down the trolls, and proved the doubters wrong. With the addition of Erling Haaland to the City squad, they have become an unstoppable duo, leading to an avalanche of goals and assists. KDB's legacy was undeniable. Through his determination and resilience, Kevin De Bruyne has transformed from an overlooked talent to perhaps the best midfielder in the world. 2022-23 leaves Manchester City with potentially another Premier League trophy and perhaps a Champions League one. By mid-May, Kevin had scored 10 10 goals with an eye-watering 28 all-competition assist record. This includes the 2022 World Cup, which, for the benefit of Belgians watching, we will not mention. His journey, filled with ups and downs, triumphs and heartbreaks, is an inspiration to all of us. The silent, brilliant Belgian had finally claimed his rightful place among football's elite, leaving an undeniable mark on the game. Now join us as we unravel the complexities of Mesut Ozil's story. Click the video on screen.